Okay, so now we're going to take the press release that we wrote and covered in the last two videos, and we're going to now submit the press release to 5 important free press release websites. I'm going to show you how to do that, and then I'm also going to show you at the end of this video where to go to find more free press release websites to submit to. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and make sure we have our press release pulled up in a Word document, and we're going to go over to a website called free-press-release.com. So that's free-press-release.com. Excuse me, that was a little hard to say. So freepressrelease.com, and just make sure there's a dash in between free and in between press and release. So now that you're on this website, go ahead and just click over here and where it says submit free press release. So we're just going to go ahead and click on that. And the first thing you want to do is actually go over to register if you have not registered yet. And you're going to just go ahead and put in your username, recommended username, your password, confirm your password, and put in your email address. And then you're going to go ahead and click on register and then follow the on-screen instructions to get yourself registered. The next thing you're going to do is once you have your account set up is you're just going to go ahead and just log in. And so I'm just going to log in with one of my accounts that I set up for this. And we're going to just click on log in here. And then I'm going to just give it a moment to open. And on the dashboard, you're going to see something that looks like this. You're looking for submit a press release. So go ahead and click on submit a press release. And then where it says free press release, that's what we're going to choose because in this method we're showing you how to make money online without investing any money, not even $1. But for only $1 more, you can get a text link to your website, which is very important. The reason I like this website is because it ranks high in the search engines, and so it'll still help you, increase your traffic and exposure. So I'm going to select free press release, and then go ahead and click on next. And then once that loads, I'm going to go ahead and click on title over here, and I'm going to open up the press release that we have right here. So I'm going to take the press release, I'm going to copy that title of press release, go directly over here, and I'm going to just paste in the title. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go to the summary section. So I'm going to pull up the press release again, take the summary that I've already made. I'm just copying and pasting. So I'm doing Control C to copy. So Control C, coming right over here to press release, hitting Control V, which is going to enable me to paste it in there. Now, if you're using a Mac, it might be Apple C and Apple V to make sure this happens. I'm going over here now to where it says body, and I'm going to just copy that part of the press release. So just copy that, go right over here, and then paste that in there. And then where it says preview, I'm just going to click on that, and that's going to show you kind of what it's going to look like. And then the next thing, it says please read the numbers in the image. This just helps verify that you're human, so I'm just going to input that. Where it says tags, I'm going to just click on that and just put in the keyword. So I'm going to come over here. I already made a list of tags that would work great for this one. I'm going to just copy it. Oops. I'm going to just copy that in. And then I'm going to just paste it in right here under tags. And the next thing where it says industry, I'm going to select something related to business or make money online. Now, keep in mind that yours might be different. So you might have lifestyle, so it might be under health and fitness if you're doing a weight loss product, for example. It all depends on the product you are promoting. So we're going over here to, let's see, online marketing, publications. I'd say this would cover probably online marketing. And then where it says contact, go ahead and select that. Make sure your name is right there. Put your email in there. And then you're going to just put in your address that you have. And then you're going to put a link to the particular product that you are promoting. So I'm going to go ahead and just take the URL of the Weebly website that we are driving traffic to. Now this could be your website if you're promoting a website as well. I'm going to select my country and then go ahead and click on submit. And then while it saves, it's going to take just a little bit of time. Okay, so now that the press release has been submitted, we're going to just check on it in the account. Okay, so now that my press release has been submitted, you're going to get a page that looks like this. Now, I'm going to just click on that where it says permanent URL. So I'm just going to click on that, and then it's going to open it up in a new window. Let me just open that up, and there is the press release. So here's the press release, all laid out, and there's the links people can copy and paste to go over to the website so they can see where it came from, and there you have it. So notice the keyword is in the title, so that's very good. So it's just another great way to get some exposure. So I'm going to just close out of that, and then just log out of my account and move on to the next one. So let's just log out and come over to another website called i-newswire.com. i-newswire.com. I'm going to click on this big button that says submit a new press release. I'm going to come over here to free press release. Go ahead and click on submit now. And then I'm going to just come right over here and just fill in the same information. So I'm going to come over here to the press release, copy and paste the title, and then we're just going to fill in the information again. This may seem tedious, but it is very important for driving traffic, and it's a great way to get some traffic. Now, as you start making more money online, you could outsource some of this work so it's not as tedious and have somebody else do it for you. But for now, you want to do this, yourself, just so you can save a little money up front. But if you do have money to invest, that's perfect as well. So now where it says press release, I'm just going to copy and paste the body of the press release in there. And then this time at the bottom here, you'll notice it's got the number sign right there. So there it says company name, contact details. I'm just going to paste in the name. So my name, address, and details. Since you're not a company, you could just put your name there for now. So I'll just plug in my name, and then you could plug in an email or a phone number or your website. So it's another excuse to put in your website URL. So I'm going to just copy and paste that in there. Okay, now where it says company author, I'm going to just type in the name and then email and then company URL. I'm just going to put in the URL one more time. And then release date, I just like to set it for today. I'm going to insert that verification code and then go ahead and click on submit press release. Alright, so it now says thank you for your submission. Now we're going to move on to the next website. So I'm going to go over here to a site called pressreleasespider.com. pressreleasespider.com. I'm going to come to the footer of the website. After I've arrived at pressreleasespider.com, I'm going to click on submit press release. Once I've done that, where it says company name, I'm just going to actually just use my name, the name of the person that I'm using for these examples. So now I'm going to go to headline, and I'm going to just go ahead and highlight the title. Title, headline are typically the same thing when dealing with the press releases. Image URL, you don't have to worry about that. Where it says keywords, we've already got those working for us, so I'm going to just copy those. And then I'm going to paste those in. And then where it says press release, I'm going to go ahead and just copy and paste the press release in. Now this one does allow for HTML. It is HTML enabled. So what we're going to do is actually make our URLs live URL links, and I'll show you how to do that. So I'm going to just copy that. And we've already done that with the Squidoo page that we set up, but we're going to do that one more time. So I'm going to just go ahead and pull up that information, and when I come right back, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to set up these links for better search engine optimization. Okay, so we now want to make these links active because this press release allows for HTML coding, which will make the links within the website active. So we're going to go ahead and pop over to Google and do a search for the phrase HTML link. And just going to click on that. and we're going to just click on right here where it says HTML links. This should be the first website that you get to. Most of the websites you see will demonstrate how to do this. So once I click on that, it's going to open up just, and as it does that, I'm going to just copy and paste this information. So I'm going to just copy and paste from the A href over to the A right here. So I'm going to just copy that. I'm going to close out of that and close out of that, and then come over here to the press release where our URL is. And I'm going to just highlight the URL and paste that information in there. And then I'm going to bring it up so it's all in one line. And right here where it says ahref equals, I'm going to put the link in there to the website. So I'm going to go ahead and just take the link of the website right here. I'm just going to copy that, and I'm going to paste it in between the quotation marks. The quotation marks is the link, and then where it says this text, that's where I'm going to put in what I want to show up there. So in this case, I just want it to be the link. So I just want it to be the link to the website. So I'm going to just do that, or I could do something like this. Click here. Click here. And then what I'm going to do up here is go ahead and go copy and paste the same HTML coding, and this time at the very top of the press release I'm going to use an anchor text keyword phrase to build traffic into the actual website, which will help it rank higher in the search engines because it's going to be a search engine friendly link. So more information on this study can be found on his website, Paid Surveys for Cash. We'll just make that highlighted. So Paid Surveys for Cash. Okay, and then I'm going to clean that up. So now that part is done. So now right here where it says URL, we're just going to plug in the URL again. Just going to take that whole URL, copy that, paste it in there. We're just going to do our email. And then right here to verify, it's going to ask us what is 1 plus 3. So we're going to just put that in and then click on Preview Press Release. So you see here, that link is now clickable. It goes right to the website. Come down here, and the click here is working. So that all looks perfect. Come down here and click on Submit Press Release. Okay, and let's see. So I need to enter a correct value apparently. So let's click on Submit Press Release again. And then the press release has been verified. Oh, I entered the wrong number. Okay, so your press release has now been submitted, and then you can just click on View Your Press Release. So I'm just going to click on that, on View Your Press Release, and there we have it. So now this press release has been submitted. So you see your link works and the press release all looks great. So now the press release has been submitted. We can close out of that, and we can close out to that window and move on to the next website, which is called prlog.com. So prlog.com, prlog.com. Prlog.com, just set up your account. For them, when you set up your account, you are going to it's going to ask you for an organization name. Right there, I would just put your name in something like, J. Gregory Associates, something of that nature. You could just put in your name, Joshua Gregory Reviews, which is the name I'm using, Review, something like that, just so you get an organization name out there. But go ahead, I've already set up my account. I'm going to just log in here, click on Login, and then just the same process. So I'm going to go click on Submit New Press Release, and I'm going to just copy and paste again. Headline, summary, press release body, categories, issued by the name, contact, very similar deal. So what I'm going to do is pause this video, fill in this form, and then when I restart, this will all be filled in. I'm just going to go over that with you. You've already seen how I copy and paste, so I don't need to show that again. Okay, so I have now put in the information here, and everything is just like normal, copying and pasting. Selected a category, put in my name where it asked, put in the keyword tags, went ahead and select Free Google News Romania. It just gives you extra exposure, and then I'm going to just click here and go to final step. So now it says categories required field. Looks like I missed something. Oh, okay, so home business. Okay, so I entered the categories incorrectly. So there's the category. So I input that category and just click on go to final step. And here's the preview. So this is a live link over to my offer. It also has a PDF version of the press release, which is perfect. And then it's going to go ahead and allow me to submit it. So I'm just going to click on submit and view this press release. It's now automatically approved and on the website. So now we've got another press release approved with more backlinks going into this article. So the next thing we're going to do is just close this out after we log out of our account and move right on over to a website called openpr.com. openpr.com. I'm going to just click on submit press release free of charge. And once I've selected that, I'm going to get a page that looks like this. And then I'm going to just input the same information. So I'm going to pause this video again, input the information. When I come back, this form will be filled out, and I will just explain some of the forms on this one. Alright, so I've now inserted this information that they asked for. I've got my title of the press release, have the press release where it says about the company. If you're starting out and you don't have a company name yet, which you will want to get eventually, you could just put in your name and like reviews at the end, and then go ahead and just put in your basically what you're doing, your internet product reviewer. Put in your address, email, you could put in your phone number if you wanted to, your website, and then just click down here on that text that means submit. And they're going to go ahead and just check your press release. Okay, company. Oh, okay, so company name. I need to make sure I put in that. So, okay, then we're going to go ahead and submit. And it says the release is not saved yet, so then we're going to save it. So everything there looks good. And go ahead and click on save. And once you've saved it, you're all finished now. So now I'm going to show you how to find more free press release websites. So we're going to go over to google.com, and to find new press release websites, you're simply going to just type in submit press release free. So very simple. Just type in submit press release free. You'll see some of the websites you already submitted to that come up, but you see quite a few more. So you've got 888 press release, AdPR, MailBits, The Open Press, Press Method, and you got a few more. You can also do submit free press release distribution. That's another good one. And that will give you another list. Some of those same ones will still show up. Then you could do submit press release. And then you could also do press release directory. And you can also do that as well, so you can find even more that way. So those are just some options for finding more free press release sites. There's a lot of them out there, and basically the more you get out there, the more places your content's found, the more traffic you will get. So we're going to cover another method in the next video of how to drive traffic to your affiliate page that you're promoting.